Things went a little quieter for Richard after he graduated from college. It's a miracle he graduated at all. With all the information I have on him now, it's hard to imagine his average day after getting such a reputation. The only thing I can think of is a complete shutdown of any social activities. And I mean any and all social activities. Eating lunch alone. Enter the classroom a second after everyone else has entered, and leave the second the class is over. And stay in your room the rest of the day. Alive in death. After everything he's done, I can't pity him. But still is a very sad way to go through life. He had a degree in mathematics, but never used it. He moved back into his family home and got clients as a tarot reader. I can't imagine the look on his relatives' faces when they discovered it. How much did all those years cost them? I tried to reach him for an interview. They never answered my calls. I guess there are certain things we'll never know. His tarot readings didn't go very well at first, or at all. But it gave him an excuse of a job. Something to say, I'm having a rough go of it now, but things will improve. And also, it gave him Laura. Laura was one of his first clients, a girl his own age. She did accept to give me an interview, and it is a mess. Everything from the beginning is a mess. She doesn't seem to understand why, when, or how did he seduce her. But after a long talk, I can conclude that he didn't. She did. They were together for 2 years. Their favorite activities were to watch Japanese cartoons in his room, read about occultism, and having sex. She doesn't like Japanese cartoons, and her detailed description of their intimate relations sounded nothing like sex. More like a shade of sex. What a preteen may think sex is. I'm not exaggerating. It doesn't really sound like they even knew how masturbation works. According to Laura, everything was fine during the first year, and they were happy. Because apparently, you can be happy doing nothing that interests you as long as there is someone else in the room that will say a word to you from time to time. The second year, he talked her into becoming a witch. She started her own practice as an occultist, read all the grimoires, trained with the exercises he gave her, tried to build relationships with spirits, performed the rituals, casted the spells. And she saw it. She saw the magic working. She wanted money, so he showed her a spell for that. Next week, her mother gave her $20 as a gift. She wanted a new dress, so he taught her a ritual to summon a demon and asked just that. A month later, her aunt gave her a dress as a birthday gift. She wanted a nice dinner in a nice restaurant, and he invited her to do so. He didn't have the money, she had to pay, but hey, it worked, since she didn't say who should pay when she did the magic. And yes, she is serious about this, somehow. According to Laura herself, she couldn't see or hear the spirits because her astral senses weren't open. So she relied on Richard to interpret them for her. Their second year wasn't good. He retracted more and more inside of himself and ignored her most of the time. She accepted it, since he was busy in his workings with demons and occasionally angels. Until she couldn't anymore. Laura demanded they see a couples therapist, which they did, in the form of Lilith. Lilith, being in the Jewish mythology, was the first woman created before Eve. She told them they didn't belong together. She told them they should break up. With tears in her eyes, she accepted her superior's authority. Now, this many years later, she is still single and still thinks about Richard every single day. I don't know about you, but I can believe it. I don't have any other option.
For another story, tune in next Tuesday. Meanwhile, watch another video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check the description for our social media, and sleep well.
If you can.